What happens when you become the God Emperor of the known universe, only to realize that your prescient vision has trapped you in a golden cage of your own making? In Dune Messiah, the philosophical, tragic, and deeply introspective second installment of Frank Herbert's legendary Dune saga, listeners are thrust into a future where Paul Atreides has won the Holy War, but at a cost that haunts his every waking moment. 12 years after seizing the throne, Paul is no longer just a duke or a messiah. He is a prisoner of his own prophecy, blinded by the very spice that grants him sight, and surrounded by enemies who wear the faces of friends. Herbert masterfully shifts the narrative from the epic, desert-bound adventure of the first book to a claustrophobic, political chess game played in the halls of power. The story follows Paul as he navigates the treacherous intrigues of the Bene Gesserit, the Spacing Guild, and the Tleilaxu, a face-dancing assassin guild seeking revenge for their lost master. But the true threat isn't external, it's internal. Paul is haunted by the ghost of Cheney, the love of his life, and terrified by the visions of a future so dark it makes the current jihad look like a mercy. The narrative explores profound themes of the burden of leadership, the danger of charismatic authority, and the radical, terrifying realization that sometimes the only way to save humanity is to let it suffer. Every whispered conspiracy, every psychic duel, and every moment of quiet despair is layered with profound intellectual weight, making the listener feel the crushing weight of destiny and the loneliness of absolute power. The audiobook experience of Dune Messiah is an absolute auditory triumph, elevated by dynamic, nuanced, and emotionally resonant narration, often by Scott Brick or full-cast productions depending on the edition, that perfectly captures Paul's weary, prophetic voice, the sinister, melodic cadence of the Bene Gesserit Reverend Mother, and the eerie,